I forgot to mute my mic again. Hey everyone, welcome to Fanservice, your weekly geek field trip to the world of pop culture. We have lots of fun with you guys. I'm one of your hosts, Gavin, joined by...
I'm Harley.
I'm Pocky.
Yeah, so we're trying some new things today. I went through this long thing to try to get new setup in Open Broadcaster using this. It just was not working for me. Pocky and I were in it for quite some time today. But yeah, I really like just what we do. We have lots of fun, and so we like to get together each week and just talk about things on our mind and things that are in the world of entertainment that we find interesting. Let's get caught up with everybody first. Harley cheated on her test today.
Shut up.
She's like, shut up.
We're not confirming that she did or did not cheat on her test. So
No.
I cannot confirm.
we are mocking Harley for hard work and her dedication to get higher education, be smarter than the rest of us.
No, I applaud her efforts. I don't want to go back to school. I keep thinking about it. I was like,
I don't want to go back to school, but when Dorian turns 18, my free ride is over.
Well, we all have our drinks today. I've been in a big red mood, so you're gonna see me drinking some big red because I don't know what it is. Flocky made fun of me, said I was too southern.
No, I said your trailer trash is showing, sir.
Well, you need to get more centered on the screen, sir.
I've got my PhD. So
yeah, I don't know if I called you Harley or not, but I finally watched Hamilton, and I was bored.
I have yet to watch it.
I think it's a huge waste of potential. Like, I'm used to plays that actually have things on stage to look at, but as I put it, this felt like a UIL high school production where they had 3 pylons, 8 lights, and that was all they could use for their set design. So they had to work around it.
So there's a reason for that, historically speaking.
Well, I know historically speaking, but if you're going to use a stage setup to tell a play, like, look at Phantom, perfect example of changing location and stairs and things are dropped. Look at Les Mis. They built a fort to look at what they've done. This was a very minimalist.
Right.
I kind of get it, but for me, I thought that was a waste of stage design because I love stage design so much. I mean, it was fine. I really liked the guy who played the king in his songs, but I was just like, man, there was a lot of potential.
I mean, the only song I know from Hamilton, or the only part I know, is from TikTok. And it's the watch them run. They'll tear themselves into pieces. Jesus Christ, this will be fun. And it's just like, it's literally the explanation of Jill and I every time somebody does something stupid.
So actual reasoning for the minimalist staging, by the way, it is back in the day when people of color wanted to do plays. They weren't allowed in nice houses. And they were allowed to only basically have boards and chairs, and they had very minimalist.
It was the UIL high school stage setup.
It's called off Broadway, Pocky. That's what it is. It's called off Broadway.
But you don't have to do that today. So
some people are doing it as a tribute to that style, to that, because they weren't.
Then just say it's based on an off Broadway setting.
Yeah,
I mean, I get all of that, but there was a lot of things they could have done. They just kind of overshadowed all the action scenes. It was all like after the fact. I mean, it was okay for what it was. I was glad I watched it, but I really liked the King of England. He was definitely my favorite part because he was just arrogant and assy. So yeah.
I wonder why.
Oh, fuck you, bitch. What have you been doing this week?
Let's see. This week, I watched some stuff that I'll talk about tomorrow. Not talking about it tonight, sir.
Oh yeah, he's been doing video game stuff all week.
I have been doing video game stuff all week. I also have been watching some animes. I watched some more Tower of God, and War Black Clover. So.
Well, before the show started, you should have heard them talking about My Hero and all the logistics. So that's like a whole show.
I have a new thought for Harley. What happens when Bakugo sweats down his butt crack?
He starts fire.
No. That's a whole show in of itself. We're not even going there.
So,
all right.
Because in the middle of the night, I had to I was doing TikTok, and so I had TikTok songs stuck in my head while I was walking the dogs, and then it was just like raindrops on roses, whiskers on chicken, or whiskers on kittens. I like sticking my dick in rotisserie chicken, and then it became Endeavor sticks his dick in rotisserie chicken, and then all I could think is Hawks and Endeavor are probably canonically gonna become a thing if Hawks doesn't die. And so in my brain, Endeavor is a fire crotch, and that as he's doing Hawks, he's just becoming a rotisserie chicken.
Wow, 6 minutes we turned into softcore porn already. I think this is a record for our show. All right. So
I told Brad when last week when Brad was with us.
he got a
I
warning.
was at his place. I was like, by the way, to warn you, we're going to at least by 20 minutes in, we are going to talk about penises.
All right, Harley, so what have you been doing this week?
Other than penises.
Photoshop stuff.
Creating.
Working on my animation for my class, and TikTok and lots of anime.
TikTok and anime. Sounds like a start. All right, so let's go ahead and get into our news of the week. I want to start with, I call it, so you start to blow in it, because apparently you do. Lego revealed their big Nintendo NES Lego set. And Pocky has a video.
Okay, so this is because Nintendo's got the. I'm going to switch to screen real fast if you want to turn it on.
Yeah, go ahead and pull it up.
All right, so Nintendo has got their 30th anniversary, or 40th anniversary, technically showing up in the near future. There it goes. So with them and Lego.
No, yeah, so we understand this, but Harley, watch this video and tell me what you think is so funny about it.
Why we're excited to unveil the new LEGO NES. This incredible brick-built set includes the iconic NES control deck and a retro-style TV that revolutionizes classic 8-bit graphics. Everything will instantly feel familiar to NES fans. From plugging in your controller to loading your favorite game
What's in
cartridge.
the Lego cartridge to put in?
And when you're done building,
Let me blow
jump into
on
the
a
action on a level
Legos.
of the original Super Mario Bros. Speaking of Mario, this guy
I think that
Oh,
Here's my thing. I love the NES, but I want the SNES.
okay, so
Lego set.
I'm trying to think. So this is like a $300 set.
the
bet you
original
guys.
consoles in the next room over. It's not. I mean,
Yeah.
they're in the next room over.
I think
If I want to
that
play them, I'll go play those.
I think the gimmick with the TV is kind of fun. And I'm thinking, are they going to make other cartridges with TV inserts, like a Donkey Kong one or whatever? But really, they had to blow into the cartridge. It was a Lego set, y'all.
Let me blow in that Lego.
So it is $229.99. It'll be available August 1st, 2020, and it is 2,646 pieces big.
Who is this?
Recommended
really
for adults only.
Well, I get, but who is this really marketed for? Everyone that wants it already has an NES system in their house.
Sir, you do not understand the power of Lego. Lego could release Lego anything, and Lego fans will buy it. I don't
Can you
care
back
what
my
it is.
dimensions and we'll talk Lego?
All you said was all you have to say is Lego's Battle of Helm's Deep, and it could be 10,000 pieces. They will buy it, and we will build it.
Well, my brother was a Lego fanatic. He had all that stuff, but that's $230, y'all, for a Lego set.
If I'm gonna pay that much money for a Lego set, I'm gonna buy a Disney castle, or I'm gonna buy Hogwarts.
Yeah, like if you're gonna spend
I'm
that
not
much
gonna
money,
buy
buy
anything
something really iconic. Yes, the Nintendo is iconic, but at the end of the day, it's just a Lego set.
It is like I think I paid $250 for everything for Lego Dimensions. All of the figures, everything they've ever put out for that thing.
They canceled the game.
I mean,
Man, I had all that stuff too. I had just gotten the Sonic the Hedgehog expansion, and boom, they pulled the plug.
Okay, so put things
First
in
time I've ever
perspective.
bought Legos.
So to put things in perspective, the Disney Lego train set, which is the famous Disney train station, and with train is $329. The old Trelfor, the Manchester United architect set, the one that looks like the soccer stadium in England, is $299.
Okay, so I get the Disney one because it's also powered. It is a powertrain set,
It's Disney.
and it's Disney. So I get that. I get those. I'm just really, really wondering. Why? I mean, they're just making money hand over fist now because people go out and buy this up like crazy.
They're selling
And they're like, I think Legos are something that you should be. Yeah, there's some fun collector things like I have that are just stored up, but they're really small. Like
my thing with Legos is if I'm gonna spend that long putting something fucking together and it's that expensive, I'm gluing the shit together.
I had to do that with my Crystal 3D puzzles that I have of Disney characters because they were not staying together very well.
See, mine all stick together.
Yeah,
So-
it's just. But you also
I
have a
think
kid
you
who
have bigger
can run through
fingers
and knock
than
it over.
mine, so I can turn it tighter than you can.
Probably.
So the final one I will point out is the Hogwarts Castle. The full Hogwarts Castle from Harry Potter is $400.
$500.
$400. So yeah.
And that's
$550. Sitting in the other room in a box.
in a box. You haven't put it together?
Nope.
Are you ever going to put it together?
I don't know. Maybe. It's kind of like the slave ones in a box in the other room too.
See, I had to pull them out and put them together. I think the most expensive Lego set I ever bought was the Republic gunship from Clone Wars because that was a badass ship. It's the most expensive Lego set I ever bought.
Most expensive Lego set I ever bought was the Taj Mahal. Not the Taj Mahal. I wanted that one. The Tower of London, the bridges of London.
We're talking about the geek ones, Pocky. I got architecture
London
ones.
The London Bridge.
Funny story. The London Bridge is
that's
now
weird.
located in Lake Havasu City, Arizona.
Oh my. So yeah, Legos. Interesting. You got to blow in the cartridge. I don't get it.
I think there's going to be fun to see other cartridges show up. I think. I think it's going to be interesting to see what people do. Like
It would be fun to see other cartridges because it's a very simple mechanic. It's just a little plastic thing that goes up and down. So it had to be platformers. Like I don't think you could do Donkey Kong justice. You could probably do like Excite Bike, or you could probably do Mega Man, but that's not a Nintendo license. It's a Capcom license. Maybe you could do Metroid. God, if they did Metroid, people would absolutely lose their mind.
Duck Hunt.
Yeah. Duck Hunt. Well, that's not really a platformer.
I don't care. Duck Hunt.
You could have it where the crosshairs just go over and around.
Did you know that in Duck Hunt, someone could plug in a controller to and control the duck?
Be the duck.
I had
I
no
used to be
idea.
the duck when my dad played. He didn't know.
You were
They
just
were
sneaky
making
Harley
it
over there
like
going,
this.
shoot me now, bitch. All right, so let's get on to news story number 2. And this came out today that Pocky needs more research into it. The Killer Rabbit is returned. I loved Usagi Yojimbo when he was introduced.
He was a terrible rabbit, sir. He was not a killer. He was a samurai.
The Killer Rabbit is returned.
That's Monty Python.
Yeah, so they're bringing it back, and I'm wondering, is it necessary? I know that he's an iconic character. He's been in Ninja Turtles. He's been all over the place. But how? So, Pocky, how are they going to do this? You
So
looked it
they're
up.
not. They are and are not doing it. So it is not the famous comic book as we know it. That was later. He, like you said, he got cameoed into Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It is not that. It is a sequel series to that comic book line that takes place in the future with cyberpunks, and it is the great grandson of the main character who wants to become a samurai in an era of cyborgs.
That's why he said it was Samurai Jack, but with Usagi Yojimbo.
Correct. It's going to be the
wasn't a huge
future.
fan of
He wants to become a new age samurai with a group of rogue misfits, including a
I love Harley's face there. Like, she was totally disgusted.
Why?
because it's because no good idea should just happen. We should ruin it somehow. So yes, the actual premise is, and I'll read it for you. The series takes place in a far future set in the world of mixes modern high technology images with classic Japanese references. In layman's terms, we're doing everything else that anyone in cyberpunk has ever done before.
Will they have butthole demons? Futuristic butthole demons?
Butthole demons.
Cybernetic butthole demons.
His roguish bounty hunter, a cunning ninja, an acrobatic pickpocket, and his faithful pet lizard will join him on his adventure to become a real samurai in the modern era.
I'm gonna be a
So
real
what's
samurai.
gonna happen is there's gonna be a cybernetic eyeball, and it's just gonna like scoot along the floor, and then it's gonna slither up your pant leg, and then become a butthole demon.
So are we sure? So it's being executive produced by the same guy who did, or it's being done by the same team who did. I'm trying to look up here.
I'm not excited. Like I said, I wasn't a huge fan of Samurai Jack, but
I didn't watch the new series. I didn't.
Well, like,
Samurai Jack ended when the original stopped.
Yeah, like I watched like the whole first season. I just couldn't like get into it as much as I could as other stuff. Like I love Primal, that new one he did. I don't know if you watched it or not, but it is amazing. But there's just something about it, and it don't do a Usagi Yojimbo sequel. Like he should have more than he's a rabbit. He should have more than one kid. There should be like a whole flock of Usagi Juniors out there.
Well, he says it is a direct connection. Also, apparently, this is being done. The executive producer for this is the same guy who's done did all the Kung Fu Panda TV series.
Okay, then I have no hope. No hope for this whatsoever.
One of the other supervising producers is the guy who did the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles versus the Batman, and the
We're done. We're done with this idea. Goodbye. Sail it down the river. It is done.
Yeah, it's like I said.
This is just opened up and swallowed the damn thing.
So yeah.
Now I want to see a cyberpunk story about a butthole demon. Like
we can make this. We have the technology, Gavin.
We do. We have character animator. We got all the Adobe stuff. We should make short films about a cybernetic butthole demon in the future.
We know somebody who can get us a hold of some studios that can would probably want to maybe publish this shit. I mean, we know people.
Somebody would buy my butthole demon stories.
Damn straight. But he's a good butthole demon. We need to have a good butthole demon and a bad butthole demon.
What's the difference? Butthole demon.
Butthole demon is the cyberpunk eye that scoots on the floor and slithers up your pants leg.
What's the good one then? The one that's just naturally installed?
He was a natural butthole demon.
He's a natural butthole demon, but he doesn't want to be judged by his butthole demon.
Oh no!
He wants to bring the world. He wants friends. He wants to be your friend.
No. We have to do the cliche. They'd have to be brothers. One good, one bad, and they'd have to come to the big epic conclusion. There needs to be some sort of love interest that they fight over.
Oh,
it's gonna be an umbrella demon.
Yeah, the umbrella demon.
The umbrella demon, who's lacy with cybernetic lasers as lace instead of lace.
And Alan Turing as a character because I want him in anything.
Let me just tell you, the idea of just a cyberpunk of nothing but weird fucking Japanese demons, fuck the cybernetic humans. That's what I was saying.
So the bad demon needs to be voiced by Chris Sabat.
Yes. And the good demon needs to be voiced by someone with a really soft, faint voice.
Then it needs to be the kid that plays Deku. Needs to play the good butthole demon.
No, the good butthole demon has to be played by Johnny Young Bosch. That way we can just finish the trifecta of slightly overused voice actors.
Yeah. All right, so we just created the butthole demon
Montreal has to be the lacy umbrella.
Well, you have character animation like I do. We should really do at least some sort of short about this butthole demon cybernetic, just to see it crawling across the ground.
Because we all have
my list of things to do.
Put cyber demon butthole show.
So I have a question. Because we all have a friend.
Audience, you get to name our cybernetic butthole demon show. So you're taking suggestions now.
Winky. So because we all have her as a friend, who are we getting? What are we doing for Jessica Cavella? What are we going to have her voice?
Oh my god, she'd have to voice like
She's
some sort
gonna
of
be.
unicorn demon. We have to
No,
have a unicorn demon.
she's gonna be the split mouth woman, but
Oh,
she's gonna be a very, very busty, short, very like short, busty, split mouth woman.
okay.
No. What if? What about the girl in the bathroom?
Hanako?
Yeah.
No, she needs to be the split mouth
I
demon.
can't do anything with Hanako anymore because now Hanako is a guy and he's really hot, but he's voiced by the kid that voices Deku. So now all I can see is Deku coming out of a toilet.
Okay, so Johnny. So basically, we have is Jessica Cavella as the split mouth woman, who
That should be the love interest, the split mouth woman.
yes, who nobody
I am
knows this,
obviously gonna voice a kitsune.
so she fails.
Who are you gonna be the
I
voice
am
of?
obviously gonna voice the kitsune of the show.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna do something with this because it's too good not to. So next story is I find this one really sad. I call this like the whole show's called When the Internet Attacks. Did you guys see what happened to Brie Larson this week when she launched her YouTube channel?
Yes.
She launched, yeah. This is okay. So I did
No,
watch.
hold on.
Okay.
Do you know why she's getting trashed? Because her videos look professional.
So
Of all of these stupid reasons to trash somebody, your videos look too professional. YouTube is for everybody of all skill levels, and if she has a team that can produce these videos for her, more power to her. But to literally trash her because of this, that one was going to burn all these internet trolls to the ground.
it was also part. She did make a comment that she hopes her stuff is got better. But no, it isn't just that her stuff is super professional looking. It is also the genuine. Oh, look at the fake nerd girl, the normal stuff. She's Brie Larson, so they hate her because she's Brie Larson's.
And I don't
the capacity of being Captain Marvel.
Cybernetic butthole demon. Yeah, there is. She took her notes. No, I find this really sad.
Yeah.
Like, y'all are dumb. You are
Super
going
dumb.
after someone just because you want to be a toxic troll. Yes, that's what the internet is for, but you should be you should be encouraging people, but these motherfuckers aren't. I just don't understand. The primary concern is her videos are professional. Who the fuck cares?
I think it's because it's you can't the only reason they want to see a professional female and professional quality
Porno.
yeah it's
I knew
porn.
we were going down that road.
Well, no, but it's
I was
true.
gonna say it first.
The only time they want to see a woman in professional quality videos on YouTube is if it's porn.
I don't understand why everyone hates her so much. She did a fantastic job in Captain Marvel. She seems pretty nice.
Even though that her hey Peter Parker, what you got for me has turned into like the biggest like meme for poor Peter Parker getting molested by all the girls.
I saw that one too.
I think it's just the fact that as you said, seems like a genuinely nice person. She actually likes some nerd stuff, and because of that, pretty girl can't like nice things. They have to be fake. The fake geek, it's still the whole fake geek girl thing going down.
But the thing is there's still females that are perpetrating that. They still go on and go like, pay me to dress like Slutty Luigi to play games. I mean, there's still these people out there perpetrating these continued stereotypes.
I think the woman like the fans only and the stuff where they're like, hey, I want to be playing video games. No, it should not be Christopher Sabat.
No, it's the evil one is Mr. Sabbath.
All right.
The evil one.
Keep dueling. We're gonna keep talking about this internet thing.
I think if it look, I mean, the fact that there are also male cosplayers who show off their delicious six packs while dressed up as,
but they don't get nearly the amount of attention that the females get.
no, they do.
No,
It's just,
so they don't. they don't get the negative attention that we get.
Yeah, it's the negative attention that we have to look at and examine and
Right.
get over.
If a guy walks around with his junk hanging out at a con, it's, ooh, I'm a simp him. He's daddy now. But if I walk around with my junk hanging out at a con, I'm a whore.
Yeah, it's double standards. The problem is it's not just in the anime industry. It's in all
It's all over.
It's all over. And so, yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that Brie Larson doesn't have a right to, anyone does not have a right. I'm just saying right now the problem is overall as a culture, a male can do certain things that a female can't without getting ridiculed, and it sucks.
It super sucks. We should be way past this. We've talked about that before, but I just wanted to bring it up because I think it's really sad. Like, I'm going to go subscribe and try to give her some love because I like her and I think whatever she's doing is amazing. And all more power to you. I mean, this is people trying to stop the future creativity. Fortunately, I have some friends that are like this probably. So we were talking about before the show. It's just dumb.
I mean, it's gatekeeping at its gatekeeping. I mean,
It's finest.
Yeah, it's finest. I mean, we also have the problem with like the fact that like the gatekeeping exists at the highest level. The fact that the heads of Warner Brothers didn't want Batwoman getting married, yet they would let two male villains get married around the same time.
Yeah. Pretty sad. Let's move on to something better. I like this one because you know how I'm about bad guys. I don't know if Harley saw these, so I'm excited to share them. So there's 2 new villain board games on the way. And the first one that I have to get, and you know, I love Disney park versions of games. There's a Clue Disney Villains game now. I look at her. She's like, "What? There's something wrong with you."
That's what I'm buying.
Super excited. I'm waiting for it to hit Shop Disney because I will definitely buy it. This is like their 3rd version of Clue for the Disney parks, and I'm just like, yes, I have Aliens versus Predator Clue. That's the only Clue I have. But I like Clue. I prefer Mysterium, but I like Clue. And it's Disney villain based. How awesome is that? Like, bring it on.
So my other question is, when are we going to get the movie version of the Disney villain version of Clue?
Boy, put yourself in the screen. You can see you in the screen. Go center screen. Well, then I was also excited about this next one. There is now a Marvel version of Villainous. And it plays a little differently, so you can't cross-play them because instead of individual heroes the Disney villains have, it's a pool of heroes. That's the major difference. So I already have this on pre-order just because I really like the Villainous games. I've got all the Disney ones with all the expansions. I don't know.
Now I might play this.
Yeah, so like I said, instead of you having your own fate deck with your own heroes based on your movie, it's a pool of heroes that everyone pulls from. So Spider-Man can go up against Taskmaster and stuff like that. So I'm excited to see how it's going to play out. And I did not expect the Villainous line to go so far. I thought it was just kind of a niche thing, but it might be the new Risk where we get all sorts of versions because the Risk rules I love. They're adaptable to any situation. That's why I have 20 versions of Risk. You laugh. I've got StarCraft. I've got Halo. I've got Battlefield. I've got Godstorm. I've got I lost count.
The only one I don't have.
I think it's the villain line is popular because everyone's
Villains are better than heroes.
Yeah, the villains are better than heroes. It's also the same.
Courtney's over going, shut up.
Yeah, Courtney. I don't know what she's doing. She's playing WoW. But no, I was going to say was because the princesses are little girls. When you get older, you get to be the villains.
Yeah, well, the villains always have more.
I get sexier princesses.
You do, but I think the villains, they have such interesting character designs for me is what it is. I love the character designs because they're all different. All the princesses kind of look the same kind of model. I get it. They're Disney princesses. But you know who gets the short stick? Disney princes. I was watching the Descendants movies again at work. Man, all the princes in that movie are butt dumb stupid. Like, they ain't got no brain cells in between the lot of them.
You know who the best Disney prince is?
Eric.
Nope.
Adam.
Nope. Bernard.
Kylo.
Which one is Bernard?
Bernard was the rescuers.
He's not a prince.
He's not a prince.
I don't care.
He is not a prince. He is a Disney hero. He is not a prince. He's not a Disney prince. Eric is the best prince.
No, fuck Little Mermaid. Adam is better.
Which one is Adam?
He's the Beast.
I thought his name was Ben.
No, Ben is Kylo Ren.
No.
The
No,
Beast name is
Adam is the name of the Beast. And yes, just what we need. Somebody who locks up a woman until they love him.
No. Oh, Adam. Okay, so Ben is the name of his son. Descendants. That's where I got confused because I've been watching The Descendants. No,
Well,
Eric, because Eric had actual character. He wasn't an asshole. He was fun.
He was an asshole.
No,
He
wasn't.
liked Ariel until fucking Vanessa shows up, and then he's like, "I'm leaving you for
Cast a
this."
spell. He was under a spell. You
No,
cannot.
he wasn't. Not originally.
Yes,
Not
he was.
originally.
She was singing. It came out of the shell, went into his eyes, and he was blinded. He was blinded till the shell broke, and then he realized what was going on, and that was.
So he's like a regular man.
No. No, you're wrong about this. You're wrong about this. You know why? You know why? Because Beast, as Adam, was such a horrible person, he had to be cursed. Once you're a horrible person, you're always a horrible person, no matter
He
what.
was 10. He was 10 years old. What kind of crazy bitch expects a 10-year-old to let a stranger in his house?
He wasn't 10. She froze time. They were stuck that age for 21 years.
No, he was 10 years old.
No, he
Because
wasn't.
the curse breaks when he's 21.
No. When 21 years has passed.
21. Honest,
You're going to argue
years.
with the Beauty and the Beast nerd that has a copy of the book right here.
Pull up the live action version. He was an adult. The castle was
This
frozen.
is a live action Disney. Hang on, we're going to put this
Wait, are we seriously using the live action Disney movie because they had they didn't okay.
It explained the curse more in the live action. That's why.
So here's the thing: we are all forgetting Mulan and how that was truly the best prince of them all.
He wasn't a prince. She wasn't a princess. He was a hero. There's a difference. Pocky learned it.
She's close enough. She was close enough after becoming.
She was allowed in the forbidden. She was allowed in the Forbidden City.
Are you pulling out the original fairy tale?
Not only that, but I got the Disney book too.
Oh my god! So yeah, he's not 10.
He's 10.
He is 10.
Because look at the painting when he
is 10,
scratched
Gavin.
it. No, when he scratched the painting in the animated movie, he was a young adult. He was not 10.
He was 10 years old.
No.
Hold on. The internet will save us all.
Talking.
Okay, we're all looking up. I am not losing this.
He was 11.
I'm sorry, he's 11.
So for 10 years, yeah, he was 11 years old.
Who's gonna? What 11-year-old? Do you want your 11-year-old to let some weird crazy lady into your house?
Hold on. You tell me this is an 11-year-old. Is that the right one?
He was 11 years old. Yeah, only in the live action. Yeah, he's 11 years old.
That is not an 11-year-old, y'all.
That is an 11-year-old.
That is not an 11-year-old. That is a
That
young
is an
adult.
11-year-old.
Oh my god, you guys know he was the curse froze time.
No, according to when I pull up, how old was Adam in Beauty and the Beast? It says at the beginning of the movie, Adam is 11 years old when he gets the curse placed upon him. For 10 years, he is forced. He is
Who
forced
does that?
to his age 21, where he must learn to fall in love.
Who does that?
Exactly, Gavin. What 11-year-old do you want? Do you expect to let some crazy fucking lady that looks like an old witch into your house?
Yeah, I'm going to disagree with you guys on this one. I think it's more like the live action one where it's time.
No, you know why they did it for the live action one? So then it would be weird pedophilia shit.
No, they don't. Pocky. All right, so while you guys are looking that up, we're going to go on to this next one, which I really love as well, because we are getting a new store right in our own town.
I love
under
Daiso.
Daiso Japan. Harley already knows. Like, I need to get when she's in town. We need to go to H
It
Mart.
is a Japanese 1 yen store. So it's basically a Japanese dollar store.
But it's not everything in there's not $1. Like I went and looked at the website. It's not just a dollar store. It's more like a Dollar General.
Yeah, it's like a Dollar General. But the original Daiso is a 100 yen store.
I hope it's like that here. I'm so excited because it's right over where I work.
So they have one in Dallas, and I have been to the one in Dallas.
What
and
is
they
it like?
have absolutely cute things.
Because I was surprised when I went into a Five Below for the first time. I was like, what?
It's like going into the Five Below.
Oh, because every picture they show, they have a Disney wall. And
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
like,
they have a Disney wall.
there better be a Disney wall with some fun Disney stuff on it. I am like, yes. Yeah, so it's going to be right by where I work in Central Austin, and makes me excited. And I'm wondering how long it's going to be delayed because of coronavirus. I'm surprised some of the places over there, like Anime Pop, are still open. These very specialty market stores.
Yeah.
Don't quite know how they're doing it, but it'll be fun to go visit this. Because is H Mart open right now, or
Yeah,
they
it's
Very, very open.
Yeah, that's where I do all my grocery shopping.
when are you going next time?
Probably next weekend.
You need to tell me because we're gonna go. We're gonna live stream ourselves going to H Mart, being crazy. Be like,
Okay.
"Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do." I don't know how my head do that. Y'all don't ask. All right, so yes, we're excited about H Mart. But now I want to talk about this next one, which I wonder if this is really a big thing or not, or if this is just fan service. So they've announced officially Velma is gay in Mystery Inc.
Okay, so we gotta kind of be careful with this one. So this is because how Scooby Doo works. There's a whole bunch of different versions. I will explain this one because I was
Yeah,
one
this
to
is
comment.
the Mystery Inc. serialized series that Brad has talked about that everybody loves.
Yes.
And this also goes back to what we talked about on our Pride show. Is this just a crumb to make people excited? Like, is it? I haven't watched the show. Is it obvious? Does she?
In Mystery Inc. It kind of is.
So there is actually a theory that the entire Mystery Inc. gang is one big polyamorous relationship because Fred tells people, "My name is Frederick. Unless we're dating, then you can call me Freddie." Everybody in Mystery Inc. calls him Freddie.
Even Scooby?
No, Scooby doesn't.
No. Shaggy calls him Freddie.
Daphne
Velma
and
calls him Freddie. Daphne calls him Freddie.
So the other thing is what they're mostly referring to is that Velma has a girlfriend in Mystery Inc. They share a building together. And it is specifically stated that the guy said we wanted to make Velma in a relationship with a female character. But because of the cartoon at the time and Hanna-Barbera, they said they tried to hint at it because they couldn't physically just say it. There is also an episode of Mystery Inc. where they are at home.
He's at home.
Because it's like it's weird. That show is weird, but it's not their house, but it is. The boys live in one group together, and the girls live in one group together. And Fred is cooking eggs for Shaggy, and he's learning how to do it because presently he wants to learn. And then there's also
Freddy and Shaggy are legit banging.
I'm not surprised by this.
Also, the same writer who wrote part of these episodes wrote another one of the movies where Daphne and Velma switch clothes up, like to see how each other's clothes feel.
That's a girl thing to do. Guys don't do that.
Girls do that.
Also, apparently Velma is really stacked.
Well, okay, I'm not as surprised by this whole Scooby thing as I am when they announced that Wolverine, Cyclops, and Jean Grey were in a trio. That surprised me, but this one doesn't surprise me.
That doesn't surprise at all.
Yeah, but it was more of the thing was the real thing that came out of all of it was the guy who was one of the writers for this said they wanted to do it. They wanted to make Velma have a relationship with this woman, but they were specifically told not to, and so they tried to hint at it, but they said they wanted to, and that was for this. So she is a lesbian in this one cartoon.
What I wanted was Velma, or for Daphne to finally get fed up with Fred and realize that she's loved Velma this entire time.
Well, if they're all together, then it doesn't really matter.
Doesn't really matter, but yeah.
As long as it's not including Scooby, I think I'll be okay with it. If Scooby starts calling him Fred, then what happens if he gets Scrappy-Doo when he calls him Fred? Oh, Harley. She'll be right back.
Hey, look, we don't talk about Scrappy Doo ever.
You do.
They
You
didn't
have
even bring
to.
Scrappy. They didn't even bring Scrappy back for like the 13th Ghost of Scooby Doo.
Well, Phil loves Scrappy.
Nobody, they haven't brought Scrappy back since the fucking live action Scooby Doo movie.
That was the best version because he was the bad guy.
Yeah,
He was so angry. I thought you were a puppy.
Yeah,
I love the actor who plays Shaggy and all that. He is such a
Matthew
delight.
Lillard.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's another one of
I
those
like him
perfect
in-
castings.
I like him in 13th Ghost.
I want to meet him because apparently he's a huge role player, and I just want to role play with
He's
him.
a huge sweetheart.
Yes.
He really is.
Yes, Matthew Lillard. If you're ever watching, we will want to do a giant interview with you, sir.
Yeah, we could do
He
all
was
sorts.
very sweet when we got to meet him at Comic Con.
See, there's some people that are just really nice, and some people are complete asses. And we've met them
Like
all.
Kevin Conroy is a dick.
Who is?
Who?
Kevin Conroy. Batman.
Oh, that's so sad.
See,
He's
Matthew
a
Lillard.
huge dick.
See, Matthew Lillard also knows that his fans is pretty much the. I'm not saying that he's not a bad actor or anything, but he knows that his fans is like the reason he has a career. He is like.
Well, I mean, he's not a bad actor either.
No,
Like,
no, that's what I'm saying. He's not a bad actor.
he has good variety, but
Yeah.
it's one of those roles people were born to play. He was born to play Shaggy. John Goodman was born to play Fred Flintstone. There were some other ones that are just like Daniel Radcliffe was born to play Harry Potter. I mean, come on now. There was no one else that could ever fill that role.
No.
Just like I'm pretty sure Alan Rickman was born to play every single role he's ever been in.
And then they ran out of roles for him.
Yeah, and then he was done. Said bye, guys. Yeah,
And then Christopher Lee was death. I mean,
yeah, Christopher Lee was definitely one of those epic people. But
you know, he's the reason why we have James Bond.
yeah, I read that somewhere. I think you told me one time.
Yeah, his cousin is the writer of James Bond, and he was getting stories from Christopher Lee about some of his war exploits, and he turned it into what we now know as James Bond.
Okay, so which version of James Bond do you guys prefer? I like the Daniel Craig days.
Sean fucking Connery.
Of course.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry. I mean, Sean Connery is always number one for me. I mean, that's what I grew up on.
I
See,
would
I
do
liked-
horrible things to that old man.
Like I liked Goldfinger just because I loved the video game, and Xenia Onatopp was a hilarious character. But I like the more grounded Daniel Craig movies. I mean, I'm always up for fun, super sci-fi, fun thriller spy movies, but I just didn't watch him when I was growing. I didn't like Sean Connery. I didn't like him. Like that's why I didn't watch Highlander forever because Sean Connery just drove me crazy.
Sean Connery.
I think, I mean, to me, it was like, I don't know. Daniel Craig is fine, but he was a response to the fact that all the Brosnan movies were such failures.
Yeah, they were. That last one with Halle Berry was pretty bad. I think they also had Madonna in it. That was a bad.
But that's what I'm saying. Like they were bad.
I did like the villain. He was the villain with the diamond scar in his face, right?
No, those weren't. Oh God, no! We should not talk about that villain.
He was at least a cool looking design.
Yeah, do you know? Remember what his thing was?
I don't remember because I
He
blocked
was
all that shit.
Asian that turned into a white guy, so he couldn't get noticed. He was a North Korean who figured out a way to surgically alter himself to look like a white person, so no one would take. So everyone.
Oh, but when Michael Jackson does it, it's okay.
No, Michael Jackson did it. It was still not okay.
Everyone still accepted that. They were still singing Thriller in the streets.
So another thing, we have to remember these movies were a product of their time.
Yeah.
We can't go back and retroactive go, we should this movie is bad.
Okay,
It's a product of its time.
What was the last Pierce Brosnan one? Hold on. By the way, yes.
It was Die Another Day. That was the last one. I'm pretty sure that was the last one.
Cancel culture is awful.
Okay,
It is.
2002. That movie came out in 2002. That movie's 18 years old.
It was bad. It was bad.
And no, there was no cultural excuse for that villain.
It was just bad. All right, last story of the night. The Bad Batch is recruiting. They announced that Clone Wars is getting a spin-off series about the Bad Batch. And I don't know if you guys watched the last season of Clone Wars, but it was amazing. And the Bad Batch was actually pretty cool because they were like the jacked up clones who didn't quite fit in. They all banded together and made this weird-ass band of like fucked up clones. It was awesome.
I kind of wish they would have turned that into a video game.
I'm not surprised if they would do that soon, but I'm excited to go back because I love the way the Clone Wars looked. I love their stories, especially the last season was just amazing. But it's going to be about them after the Clone Wars, so that makes it even more exciting because they survived 66. They're still independent, and they're going to be basically. It's going to be a show about mercenaries, just like The Mandalorian is, but a cartoon version. So it'll be pretty hilarious to see who they're going to come across.
Hey, that farm boy Luke was sure something. I wonder what's going to happen to him later.
I don't think they're going to have anything to do with that. It would be funny if they came across the cyborg butthole demon, but
Cyborg butthole demon. If the next Star Wars movie doesn't have a cyborg butthole demon, I'm going to be super disappointed.
Well,
it's a master of the Force.
Yeah, the Force is stuff coming out of your ass.
Laser beams and lightsabers out of the ass.
The laser Tate gun, like, come on now, we gotta stop. So yeah,
Why? It said great for the last couple of episodes.
I am pretty excited to see how they're gonna pull this off and what stories they're gonna tell.
I'm just gonna point out to you, sir. I've already called the ending of that series.
Laser
They're not
butthole
gonna
demon.
take their death. They're not gonna.
They're either going to die. All of them are going to die except one. And he's just going to be like, at the end, he's going to be this old man, or they're or something of such nature. But yeah, they're all going to die.
It's all going to be laser butthole demons.
Yep, they're going to become laser butthole demons at the end.
Cybernetic eye that crawls up your pants leg and turns you into a butthole demon.
Well, I'm going to be doodling for the next few days, just so you know, Harley. Expect a bunch of pictures.
Okay.
They're not sure about our chat. I have to.
So, that's been this week's episode. There's too many best of moments that I don't know what I'm going to have to pull from. I think I'll pull the Disney Prince as our best of moment, and some other ones are just fun clips.
And laser butthole demons.
That's written down.
I think.
Always. Why is it always me and you, Gavin? Always.
So by the way,
we can be hundreds of miles apart. It always somehow goes back to pumpkin spice and laser butthole demons.
Laser butthole demons is new. Butthole demons is old. So now it's from now on laser butthole demons with laser taints and like all sorts of weird shit. I don't know why.
Laser butthole demons that possess pumpkin spice things.
that are an abandoned movie theater turned into porn stores. Thus, our season is now.
They are laser butthole demons that run a movie or an old closed down movie theater porno store.
I guess we know what our plot is.
About pumpkin spice.
We'll do it like Clerks.
No. Okay.
Butthole demons like Clerks.
We're done with this episode.
No, we still have 3 minutes.
We are never done with this episode. It just keeps going.
So we're going to work on some sort of short film about a cybernetic butthole demon.
In the Star Wars universe, apparently now.
Jeffrey's going to be playing the actual butthole demon body, so he's going to ranch the camera holding his butt cheeks with a CGI'd eyeball.
I think we're going to animate.
Realize that we have to get something green to shove up near that butthole, so we can, have a green spot for the CGI butthole.
You think Jeffrey wouldn't do it?
Apparently, he doesn't take the bottom, madam.
This is Jeffrey. I'm pretty sure if we told him to do it, he'd do it.
He wouldn't ask questions either until it was done.
He wouldn't. He'd be like, "Who's painting my butthole? Let's do this."
No, we have to get a tennis ball with a little thing at the end of it so we can.
No, because it's got to pop out like that eye at Jabba's palace that just pops out and scans things around and it goes right back up in. Like bend over, stand up, bend over, stand up.
Oh, the humans are coming. What's going
Hello.
on? How did
Hello,
I get here?
human. I do not have an eye in my ass.
Hold on.
Hello, humans. How did you get here?
How do you only see from up there?
I don't.
No. They're parading as normal people. So it's just Jeffrey playing his troll from Sherwood. Hello, human. I am also human. Don't mind me. Don't look at my butthole. Are you calling me Jeffrey?
I was gonna call him, but he's probably doing tarot card readings right now and just ignoring me.
Or he's watching this and he knows better.
No, like he wants to get back into
hang
Jordan
on.
at some point in time, but
Hang on.
So,
I got this.
this is what we do. We're literally insane.
we have so many issues.
We have too much fun on this show. So make sure you tune in every Wednesday at 9:30. You can watch us on TV. You can watch us online.
Wait, please tell me we're on after 10.
Oh, we're on at 9:30, but yeah. He's not. I think he's doing tarot card readings. He's not answering any of us.
You should just message him. Butthole, do you want to
Just
start?
butthole demon. No, because last
Star
time we
Wars.
butthole demon, we broke
Star
it.
Wars. Oh, so we have a few minutes left. Harley, I need your opinion. What
Okay.
did you think of the trailer for the new Below Decks Star Trek series?
Oh, we forgot to talk about that.
Yeah.
I don't like Star Trek.
Okay.
Oh, I like her. I don't do Star Trek.
Jeffrey does Star Trek, not me.
Well, I mean,
I
would
think it looks really interesting. I think it's gonna be funny. I like the more humorous side of things. Like as much as I hate that dude who created Family Guy, I loved
Orwell.
and I think this cartoon is gonna be kind of funny and upbeat, but I don't want it to go too Robot Chicken, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I think.
I
Like I
want
said,
all robot chicken.
so my thing is, I watched the trailer and I'm like, I feel that someone said to CBS, "Hey, the guy who did Family Guy is doing a version of Star Trek that's better than ours."
Oh, the Orville's much. Well, now Picard's an exception on CBS Access.
No, I'm talking about. Remember, Orville came out. Season 1
Yeah.
of Orville came out at the same time as season 1 of Enterprise Explorer, whatever the
But
Discovery.
that's like a perfect example of what happens when you let a fan create something. You either get something amazing like the Orville or something horrible like that Friday the 13th.
Like butthole demon porno.
So Friday the 13th, what?
It's the Friday the 13th part, like 7, where it deals with a psychic chick. That was written and made by a fan of the series, where it made it that Jason is actually a soul that just transferred bodies.
No, okay,
he
so you got two different movies there, sir. The psychic chick is part 4 or 5, and hold on, it's part 6. And Jason Goes to Hell, the body swiping one, is the
What? Phil!
So yeah, no. And the thing is, like, I feel like someone told them that instead of actually watching Orville, I feel that they just went and watched Family Guy episodes, and they were like, "How can we do this, but not homophobic, sexist, or transphobic?" Because that's what it feels like. It feels like someone got Family Guy and wrote it as a Star Trek series.
True, but you can't classify Family Guy as such a horrible thing because it is raunchy humor. That's what it's meant to be. There are some things that are meant to be raunchy, and
there is a difference between raunchy and finding out a person is transgendered and throwing up your guts.
That's a raunchy humor. It's not saying transgender people are gross. It's going for a lowbrow joke.
It was you realize you just dated a man dressed as a woman, and then Brian threw up.
Some people can't handle that. So I get it. It's not for everybody. I don't watch Family Guy. I haven't liked it since it came back after cancellation. The only episode I liked was the one where they crossed over with the Simpsons because that was a funny episode.
Yes,
but I don't watch Family Guy. I don't particularly care for the humor, but some people do because it's meant to be.
I mean, I don't care for the Simpsons, so
I hate Simpsons now. It's gone on too long.
I think. Well, the whole thing with Family Guy is that he said he's only doing it now because, like,
it's paycheck.
It's a paycheck. Well, also Fox doesn't want to cancel it because it's like their most popular animated series. next to The Simpsons. The Simpsons still making lots of money.
Well, now that Disney owns it, let's see how far that goes.
I tagged Jeffrey in a post and I told him we need him to star in a cybernetic butthole demon show.
As the cybernetic butthole demon, we need to clarify.
All right, so we're out of time, y'all. Like I said, we're here every. What day is today? Wednesday at 9:30. We have lots of fun with you guys. You can catch Red Web Tuesdays at 7:30. You can catch Super Game Bros Thursdays at 8, and then Shadowcast ATX is Saturdays at 9. We're doing our summer nights live, so our schedule's up to you guys. Can watch us. We're live every night. We love doing this. We love having fun with you guys. And this is probably the craziest of the shows, just so you know.
Oh my god, we've become the other shows we've canceled.
Hey, to be fair, we didn't cancel them. They canceled themselves. We also don't have a goat peeing all over a thing right now. I think.
We don't have those
we're more controlled chaos, so we'll just leave it at that. Did he respond back to you? Okay, yeah, I see. All right, so that's it for this week. Tune in tomorrow for Super Gamer Bros. We're going to be talking about some fun things, and I am printing some. Oh, hold on. Here he is. Hey.
Hey, what's going on?
So here, I'll put you on camera. So we decided we're going to make a cyberpunk
butthole demon show, and we need you to be the cybernetic butthole demon.
I can't hear you, Harley, because you're on headphones. So Harley says you need to be the person who's infected with the cybernetic butthole demon, and you need to walk around naked with a green apple in your ass so we can green screen an eyeball in there, and it'll pop out when you bend over and go back in your body when it's up.
Will you let us do it?
Guys, are you what? A cyber
No, cybernetic butthole demon in the Star Wars universe.
It's a cyberpunk show, but it's about Japanese demons, and the main character is a butthole demon that's a robotic eye.
It's a butthole demon. I remember butthole demon, but Jesus fucking Christ, you're not gonna walk around fucking green ass.
You're gonna be the butthole demon.
Come on, Jeffrey, we're gonna get a butt plug with a orange tennis ball.
Pocky says it could be a butt plug with a green tennis ball on it if you want. I think he's done. I think we broke them. I think we broke them. They just got done filming Shadowcast Austin, so
Daily, Jeffrey needs to be a cybernetic butthole demon.
Buddy, Zach is editing the next 2 episodes, and it's freaking. I can't even. It's hilarious. You're gonna. All right, it's a lot better than our pilot, because our pilot, guys, we were drunk as fuck. Okay. Also, I edited it. I don't know what I'm doing.
All right, well, Jeffrey, you're gonna have to do something with our Butthole Demon show. I'm hanging up on you so we can wrap up this show.
Record something with the Butthole Demon. How many minutes do I have?
Tell him I'm calling him. Tell him I'll call him in a second.
Call you to plan.
Okay, no problem. We'll go ahead and we'll figure out something and I'll do it.
All right, bye.
I overheard you talking about a butthole demon, so he Googled it.
He knows what a butthole demon is. We've talked about it before. Jeffrey is not new to butthole demonness.
I'm getting off the show. I'm going to call Jeffrey.
I know what a butthole demon is. I was on the episode.
I'm getting off the show.
Here's 30 seconds.
We're done. We got to go, guys. We'll see you guys next week.